Hey YouTube, it's Matt with Olympus Reptiles, and you're probably hearing a little bit of an annoying beeping in this video. No, it's not an annoying probe that's got a disconnect, which does happen. What we did is we have actually turned on the last FB70 we have in the room, and it's time to fill this thing up. So as it's getting up to temp, we are hearing a beep, but kind of like the song says, temperature's rising, and it should shut off in about 4.6 degrees. 4.7 degrees, sorry, well, a little bit. We're going to go ahead and start filling this up because it is going to get to heat, no problem. This will be a chance for us to show you a lot of our snakes that are growing, some of our favorites, some of the things like that, and just kind of whatever we like. So let's just pick a random tub, and actually we'll start at the top. We'll start at the top, and we're going to go ahead and place a snake in here. Now, all the tubs are going to open and we're removing need clean. I didn't clean them because I knew I was moving them, so we just kind of let it go, knowing they were coming out, and we'll clean them, because guess what's going to happen? Once I fill this rack up, well, then I'm going to have a lot of empty FB20s, so the guys are, sorry, FB40s. So the guys who are in the FB20s will be moving to FB40s, and the train just keeps on moving. And we already have another one of these on the way. One of the orders that, was put in with tall grass, with Pride of Texas, that they are finishing before they, are not doing it anymore. But they are finishing the current orders, including ours, which will be one more FB70 like this design. So, enough of that. Let's get to moving some snakes. So this first one here is going to be this guy. Oh, I should guide. Oh, sorry, little buddy. That was not what I meant to have happen. Whoopsie. But this is a female. This is our own production. It is a fire yellowbelly, we believe, 100% het SK exanthic. So the whole point of this is I have a super exanthic, or sorry, I can't have a super exanthic, a super pastel exanthic male we'll be using. There you can kind of see the belly on that thing. All the color coming in. So what we label those? Yeah, fire yellowbelly is what we think. So we're going to use this to make fireflies. So the yellowbelly is not 100% sure, but I think it's there, but I don't really care. I'm more worried about the fire being there for the fire pastel exanthic. All right, little girl, let's put you up here. There you go. Nice and gentle now. Brand new clean enclosure. Now, like always, the minute you move, take these off and put them on. If you're wondering what the silver tab means, it just simply helps me for film purposes to know which tub to go to. So the next one up is going to be this weird little snake. I'm going to let you guys tell me what this one is at home. Right there. What is that snake?
Ball python.
Ball python. Most people are going to say, well, it looks like a pastel, and it kind of does look like a pastel. The weird thing is, it was paired up from a virgin champagne bred to a, let's see here, Blitz. No Blitz in this at all, and it was the first pairing for that champagne. So kind of an odd thing. We got two of them that look like this. Don't know really what is going on. I think it's just a random line of pastel popping out, so I'm not going to be being too crazy. But I did hold back both of them as they were female to play with and just kind of see what happens, right? So I can tell you when they're to size, which they're not quite ready yet. One of them will be going back to the father. Come on, get in there. And one of the other ones will be going to something with pastel in it to see if we hit any super pastels, or maybe even a super pastel. I can see the super pastel exanthic male putting in work there too, and part of that again is to find out what exactly is going on. If we hit a super pastel, then hey, tells me all I need to know, right? If we don't, then obviously we got some more work to do. Oh man, save the old back. Sometimes you save the back, use a tool. Well, I'm about to get down there anyway, so I don't know what I'm worried about it. You need to poop, girly. You do. I can tell by looking. She has a very full tail. You can see she is loaded for bear. No, that's not eggs. She was not paired this year. She just holding on to some poop. So this is one we produced ourselves. This is a super pastel lesser and really nice. Now she was a slow grower, but recently has taken to food like a beast and really taken off. You don't look as bad when you're stretched out. Not as horrible of a poop. But we did not pair her at all this year. So, she'll be ready to come here for 2020. Good weight to her.
2021?
Well, we'll start pairing in 2020 for the 2021 season. Yes. We're about to start pairing now, man. Don't look, you might see plumber crack. Pants are getting loose, man. Nobody wants to see plumber crack. And you can also see how cheap I am. I've saved these labels forever. It's a 2017. Like I said, she's 3 years old going to 4, so she was a little bit of a slow grower, and it still has a hold sticker attached to it when I decided to hold her. Kind of funny to me. All right, let's go on to the next one, which is going to be over here. I do believe, yes. So this is one that we may need a tool for, just because she is an angry, angry snake, and we may need something just to tap her with. Yeah, your tub's disgusting too. How's your attitude today? Gonna be good? Yeah, you're gonna be good. So the thing with this, you may remember this snake from our how to handle defensive aggressive ball python videos, one of our most popular videos we ever did. And she is, gonna focus over here. Thank you. You can still see how stiff her body language is. But she's much better than she was, but she's still not super friendly. Here you go. There you go. Look, you're gonna get new digs. Come on. Yeah, go check it out. So hopefully the addition of some more space might be good for her. And all I'm doing their tails, the end of a second, is just barely touching it. We're not pinching or doing mean to them. There'd be no point in doing that. But, whoa, about lost the label. So anyway, that was the bitchiest ghost snake we've ever had. So moving on to the next one. Oh man, now this one's one of my favorites by far. She does have a little bit of shed that's stuck that she's working off, and her tub's going to have plenty of humidity to help get that off, just right here along the back. Now, if she doesn't get that off, you know, I mean, you can see it's coming off really easy, so I'm not too concerned about it. As a matter of fact, do we want to peel it off for you right now? No, we'll wait. We'll let her have a chance of doing it herself, and if she has any problems, then we'll go ahead and help her with it. That's the only spot that's retained. What this is a Calico, which is a spider pastel calico. Just a beautiful snake. One of my favorite combos out there. I mean, it's nothing crazy. It's pretty simple, you know, 3 genes. We're not talking anything crazy. And 3 genes that have been out a really long time. Nothing wild, nothing hard to do. But this is actually the only one I've ever made. And man, I just love her. I can't wait to be able to pair her again. And we're going to go with something with pastel with her for sure. Go on, baby girl. And as you can see, she is certainly ready for pairing this year. Now, she's just 18, so she was born in 2018. She'll be having babies in 2021, hopefully right on time. All right, moving on to the next ones. I'll go here now. Oh, not there. Get rid of you. You're in my way. I'm failing with that tool today. This is our original banana female that we hatched out from a male maker. So she took a little while to grow up. We weren't doing anything in a big hurry. And a lot of these you're going to see that are a little older have taken a while. But she is ready to rock and roll. You can see she's looking really good. So really happy with her and excited to start making some more banana stuff with the female. And Kurt has got his aspirations set on super bananas at some point. I don't know if it'll be this year, likely not, but it is something that we definitely want to do at some point in time. So super bananas will certainly be a thing for us. Is the hope. Now, one thing too I didn't mention is, you know, these are already pre-set up, ready to go. We also treat for mites every time we set up a new tub. So it's not that the snakes have mites, but just in case the litter has mites and like that on a fresh changed new litter, we give it a few squirts just to be on the safe side. Not something that you have to do, but it is something I would recommend doing. I don't think it can hurt. One of Kurt's near and dear projects. And this is, of course, a spider clown. So she is actually up to weight. Barely got there. We did do a little bit of pairing with her lightly. Nothing took. We will plan on pairing her pretty heavy this coming year. I would like to get her to have a few extra meals in her first, just because. So that's what we're looking at. I don't choose to move you for a reason. Maybe I meant to, just didn't. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and move you too. I don't know why I didn't label you. But this is our yellowbelly pastel head exanthic. Really nice looking snake. You can see the belly there. So we'll go ahead and move that one too. Alright, so 2 more to go, I do believe. one there, and one over here. Who do you want to do first, Kurt? Left, or my right?
My right.
Okay, over here. Had to think about it. Had to kind of turn. You always wish like that to me. Oh my God, this one that's the last big old log. I know, girl. I know. So this is one of our Het Clown Possible Het Caramel females. She is the one that did not have babies this year. We're going to move her to a larger tub, and hopefully that'll spur her along. As you can see, she left us some big poops. She's eating good. She's doing well. But it's just time for her to get a little bit more size and maybe make some babies. Get in there. That is like the longest label ever. Longest label ever. Those were not our production. So we just guessed them to be born in 15. So they all took a little bit. Now we've got some that produced this year. I think she's the only one that actually hasn't produced. I think she might have produced for us last year. So most of them actually are producing. The smallest one is the one that produced the really weird ones. So kind of interesting. And that brings us to last but not least. Man, you're on the bottom and you're still going to be on the bottom. I'm sorry. Now this, you're laying on the shed. Look at that. Is our own production as well. This was our own production from 2017. This is the snake that we originally sold, and then it came back to us. So we have it again. And, oh, you got a little piece of shit on you, too. Look at that. Man, it's just getting dry this time of year, guys. So what you'll have when it starts getting dry is your litter dries out faster, and you do get more of that. Poor girl. The thing you really want to look at, which hers are clear, yep, are eye caps. You want to make sure the eye caps are always off. The rest of this will come off on its own usually, or you can just do a little peeling with it. It will not hurt it. A good little soak or a wet rag. If you take like a damp rag, a washcloth, and run it down there, we'll get that off as well. Let me put you in your new home. And what she is a queen bee. So what that means is we have a lesser pastel spider. Thank you. Because we need more spider in our collection, right? Everybody says we got too much spider as it is. A piece of garbage too, I was at it. Alright guys, that is it. We have fully filled this rack the same day we turned it on, which we kind of knew was going to happen. We were just waiting to set up and we had time to do it. Next is going to be filling up, well, probably condensing down, because I did the math. I think we have about 18 empty FP40s at the moment now with this one done. Because we just emptied out 10 and we've emptied out some throughout the year as we move things over originally. So it'll be time to empty out some of my FP20s and move those into FP40s, and it just keeps going. And then you're going to see this room expand because we're going to have to add FP70s. Now where it's going to get real interesting is with this type of rack not being in production at the moment by anybody that I'm aware of, how are we going to add after this next initial one? And we may have to do some room rearrangements to make it all fit the way I want to make it fit. So we may end up going with some other companies that are out there. So we would like to hear what some people know. Of course, we know about Freedom Breeder, we know about ARS. Both build amazing stuff. So I wouldn't hesitate to go with either one of those. But if you know another company that's on the smaller side that's doing good work, let us know. Let us know what your thoughts are on it, because we'd definitely be interested in trying to help some little guys, or not necessarily little guys, but guys I feel like kind of like are us. We're not the big guy yet. I don't ever want to be the big guy, but we're at a point of success that I think is pretty interesting. But if we have other people we can help out that same level and continue to move forward, we would love to do so. So if you got some rack recommendations, let us hear them. Kurt, anything you want to add?
No.
All right, guys. That's all I got. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.